All right. We got Sagittarius in the house here. Saggies, this is all for you. You've had one heck of a past few months, haven't you? I've been reading for you for about 3 months now, and I noticed all of them you've kind of gone through a lot, kind of gone through a bit of an evolution as well. Definitely had some wiser days and getting over some past hurts and pains, and I hope you're finally walking away from this and see what's shaking down. Let's just look at a general overall feeling for the month here. You're indifferent to some options here. I see you're still walking away here. You could be walking away from a friendship as well. I see some happiness movement in the horizon, some skipping here. Bringing down some barriers. All right. Well, let's see what we have here in the U card. This one represents like the last week of January, first week of February. And this one represents you here, the Four of Cups here coming in here. This is sometimes we have feeling a little bit unfulfilled here. We have some options in front of you, but you're not quite ready to take them yet, okay? And what's crossing that is feeling a little unlucky, you know, and your heart is in the right place, but after you've kind of experienced your last relationship or the last situation you've been in here the past few months, your heart is heavy. How could you not feel like you've had a bit of bad luck in this situation, right? We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, and you're getting through, you're moving on from this relationship. I don't think this is a situation here. This is a relationship here. You're moving on. Two of Cups here. Yeah, dealing some more water energy here as well. That one in reverse is crazy. That one's a little different here. This is about a breakup, separation, okay? You're no longer interested here and you're done with the arguments, but some of the arguments are still coming up here. Moving in the direction of towards the kind of the pace of the month here. We got some happiness. We got archways of rainbows and the Ten of Cups of completion. Whew, that is awesome to see. I like that. Because what this tells me about you're feeling a little more content. Okay, you're getting that love and support that you need, and that's really rad to see. You have the house and the home, and you have the happy couple and the skipping kids in here, and you're moving away from what's hurt you and wronged you. Sometimes you may just need to finally just stop and get away and finish it all up here. The Seven of Swords rocket in here is sometimes you could be feeling a little betrayed, but I want you to get over that, okay? The King of Pentacles in reverse versus the Queen of Cups in reverse here too. You're feeling that your love has been with the Queen of Cups. It's about a smothering, sometimes insecurity, okay? And dealing with the King of Pentacles in reverse. This is no follow through as well. It's time to get away. Nothing is going to come out of this situation, okay? You may think you have kind of some false hopes in this situation, but it's just time, one by one, time to bring down those barriers, okay, with the Nine of Wands. Isolation is ending. I want you to have faith, okay? No longer need to be defensive here, and I want you to be very strongly when it comes to your, this is a prosperity card in reverse, and be very, very, very careful here this month when it comes to your finances, okay? With this rocking in reverse, this is sometimes a little bit of jealousy and some financial setbacks coming on here, okay? I think you're working quite a bit to try to make up for the finances. Maybe you need the extra money to move out or to go or leave this person, but just be warned for this month. Excellent, and you are. You have the Four of Pentacles here. And this is about long-term security. So I want you to think about long-term security. Think about your money. And it's time to get the hell out of there is what's saying here. Pinch your pennies here this month. You're going to be needing it if you're moving. For all, it doesn't resonate with everybody. Now, the Ace of Wands here is kind of like more the outcome, the second and third week here in the month. And the Ace of Wands here is in reverse. This is some false starts and delays here with the month here, and you're not planting your seeds and you're unable to commit. I think you're just, this is also a card about sneaking away, like just done, like just tiptoeing away. If you notice the battle, if you can see, if you look close, there's the battle. This guy's not in armor. He's not a soldier. There's the tents with all stuff. He's taking as much as he can and getting the hell out of there. dropping some stuff along the way. It's just looking over his shoulder. It's time to move away. It's time to get away. Get out now. Enough's enough. How many months has it been? I know of 3 months. How many months has it been? It's time to walk away. I know he's a friend of yours or she's a friend of yours, but it's just time to move. Okay, I see you here. You're not even slunched over. You haven't kicked over the cups. The cups are still full. You're just moving on. Moving onward and upward, my friend. This is also could represent that card too, is some abandonment, and sometimes that could also be, I think I mentioned, as losing a friend. Now we have the 10 of Swords all stabbing you in the back. That seems to be done. Some betrayal is over and done with for this month. We have completion here as well. Sometimes this is a painful ending, but it's done. Absolutely done. There's been some selfishness involved here. And I think you're done with how the situation has really turned out. And I'm really, really happy to see that. The 6 of Pentacles here in reverse is sometimes represents struggling as well. Sometimes feeling regrets. Sometimes selfishness. Let's rock into, that was just kind of our overall feeling for the month. I think getting over the month of January. Let's rock into what your work, your career, material, financial is like. Let's check out some earth energy for you. Sagittarius, immutable sign. You have so much adaptability and flexibility when dealing with things, and yet in this situation it's almost like you've completely shut down and you've made excuses for it. You've made excuses to yourself and your soul and your heart, and maybe you don't want other people to know what you've been through, but it's okay to feel vulnerable. The friends and people you have in your life are extremely close to you and love you very, very, very much. I think you just tap into those resources and those friends, and just when you hang out with your friends some more, it's going to help get rid of those burdens, and you can cross, holy crap, can we just pull it for every single month again? But this is your career and finances, you know, and you're still walking away, and I think this person has cost you a lot of money. I think this person has cost you a dear amount of money. You are not celebrating your finances, and you're getting over a burden, and you're crossing that river. You're taking care of business. You're doing what's right. You may even if you hate a person, you're still going to make sure they're fine as well. That's Sagittarius for you. My God, they really take care of everybody else but themselves. You're still going to make sure that they're fine when you leave, and you're not going to leave them financially distraught. And which is commendable. I think that'd be more than I would do, considering what they've done to you. What's crossing that is a Knight of Wands here. We got so much wand energy. Yeah, you're looking over and you're trying to make choices here. We've got the 2 of Wands crossing the Knight of Wands. Wow. Now the Knight of Wands here is also chaotic. This is excessive person, and you're done with them. You're bringing them across the river. You're bringing them across to the other side of the river, and you're going to release those burdens. If you notice, all those swords are upright and they're balanced, okay? They're standing there, so you are able to take those burdens across the river and get some closure, okay? Now, the 2 of Wands here, that's waiting for results, okay? It's time to make a choice. Travel plans is also what represents this card, so moving away is an option here that you need to be compelled towards. The King of Wand energy is some sick, fiery passion, man. If you couldn't have had a hotter guy, a girl right here, this is coming in here, powerful and charm. I'm glad. They might be helping you out with your finances here, but sometimes your pride is getting in the way. Page of Pentacles, earth energy coming in here, and he's in reverse. Troublemaking. There's some problems here with work. And that's what's happening there. What's crossing that is the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there's some greed. You're going into debt and stressing about money. This person who really has caused you a lot of financial distress. I want you to realize in the end, out of all this, after you walk away and dealt with, and you will You will get back on track. The Sun card's here for you in your finances here, and that shows complete happiness, okay? Sometimes the happiness is going to be a little delayed. It's not going to be till probably the last week of the month or later. But this is material happiness, okay? This is a joy of outcome. And that's good to see for your month, considering what that person's done to you. A general reading, okay? May not resonate with everybody. I want to rock into now some water energy for you and see what we can find with some love reading. Got to be some love for you in your future after all that you've been through, my Sagittarius. Boy, like I said, 3 months of reading for you now, and my love, you've been through a lot. And I really, really, really wish for love for you. I'm not sure if you're ready to commit at all just yet, but may I please indulge and have a love reading for you. Those of you who are single, those of you who are a couple, let's see if we can rock this out for you. All right, we got the Ace of Wands shaking in here. We're not taking options here. We're feeling a little stressed here. Yeah, that's okay. Ace of Wand energy coming in here. This is your urge to create. You have inspiration. I think you're looking into yourself right now too. There's a lot of inspiration within yourself. Whether you're a writer or a journaler, blogger, I see you creating a creative outlet right now and kind of ignoring love, and that's okay. You got some inner qualities into yourself, right? The direction moving towards your month is the Five of Pentacles. And this is a little worry in isolation as well. This is a financial loss card, but when dealing with love, it's dealing with loss. And that's hard to deal with. And what's crossing that here is the Emperor card. Could be dealing with an Aries as well. And your perfectionism and towards yourself and your inner work is going to be really good. I like to see the Eight of Pentacles here in reverse over top of this one. And that's because this is about repair work, okay? This is about ambition, and you're repairing your heart and repairing your love. And that is strong of you. I commend you, and I'm proud of you. You're burning the candle at both ends sometimes in relationships, and I think you're giving too much, giving all that you got, but at the same time, how can you not? You are Sagittarius. When you're in love, there's no hold bars. For whoever you fall in love with, watch out. Boy, are they going to be showered with affection and kindness and love. Sagittarians are like Librans when it comes to love. They take care of everybody else first but themselves. Very independent, adventurous people, right? Very loving creatures. Now we have some of your creative abilities and your craftsmanship in reverse here. And you've kind of let some of that slag a little bit. And I would like you to draw that back into love, okay? And draw that back into your heart. You've felt sometimes you've had no team effort or support when it comes to love. And it's always, you felt like things have been one-sided. And the King of Cups is actually confirming that for us. You know, his cup is empty right now. And it's fallen out the wrong way. I mean, it's a King in reverse for me, right? Now the King of Cups in reverse is kind of an abusive person, emotional manipulation, and be careful in dealing with that into the second and third week here. I think that's more yourself. I think you're getting in your own head a little bit too much. And I think you're creating some fears that are not necessary. At the same time, I'm going to say, how could I not understand considering what the hell you've been through, right? You're going to be having apprehension, and that's why we have this one in reverse as well. The choices are there, but you're not quite ready to grab them. There's a new outlook or direction. There's new options for you, and you can choose that or not. And let's find out which direction you're going to go. Yes, Death card. End of a bad cycle and a beginning of a new one. Now, some people here in the picture are dead. Some people are alive. Some people are praying. We got Sun behind the towers. We got the white purity. We got the white horse. This is new beginnings, my friend. You know, you sometimes got to hit rock bottom to reach the top. Ugh, that's so fantastic to see. Finishing off with a completion card here into this one here for the last part of the month. And now this is a Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Now with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, this is about loneliness. This is about some family conflicts and stuff too. And we're going to have them because we're still getting over some burdens of this past month. And your heart's going to be heavy. May I please say, spend some time just with yourself for a while. You don't need to always jump into the next relationship right away. I think it's cool to be alone for a while, and it's can help you really rest and recover. The Queen of Cup energy here in reverse is telling me about you. You're feeling a little insecure, okay? Someone could be smothering you as well, and that's pulling you away from even yourself. You're at the point where even if something you wanted to do, if it's something they're making you do, you don't want to do it. King of Swords in reverse is confirming that as well. You have a lot of reversals, so we have some stuff. I'm hoping next month we're going to bring that to a right side up, all right? Knight of Swords here, shaken in reverse. That's some crazy. You know, this is sometimes about a deliberate action, deliberate cruelty. I think someone may be picking on you a little bit near the end of the month, and I think you really need to watch out for that. That person, I feel, is jealous towards you. That's not good. Jealousy is never a good thing when dealing with that. Okay, let's have a little look-see. Actually, let's just jump into oracles and let's see some love here for you. Seems like some things kind of cross-modulated. Let's have a little look for your love. Remember, all that's just a general reading, may not resonate with everyone. So I just want to poke ahead and just indulge just a little bit more into some love and see what we can get. We're going to get some romance oracle cards and then some, oh, there's one. Let your friends help you. Did I not say that? Ah, you got a soulmate coming up to you too. And codependency. That person was very codependent on you and has taken a lot of life force away from you. This one talks about addictions are affecting your romance life. But when I saw codependency and thought about this person, I think they're like a psychic vampire. They're sucking your energy dry. They like that because you can make them happy. They don't have to make themselves happy, but how can you be happy if you're not happy first? But it seems like they really are using you on a lot of situations and a lot of levels as well. Okay, I'm going to grab one more and we'll read those for you. We got some angel therapy and patience and leadership coming in here. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize still. They're nurturing and patience. I see a lot of green here. This is heart chakra, my friend. You have heart chakra, you have root chakra, and you have the solar chakra. And you also yelled out to me with the King of Swords that was in his blue tunic. There's a lot of communication there dealing with also with your throat chakra as well coming in here. Don't let your past hold you back, please. South Node, full moon in Scorpio, it's time to release negative energy, a fiery climax, a full moon in Aries. Now dealing with the full moon cards, this represents forgiveness, gratitude, and results, okay? So there's going to be a lot of that coming in here with you. With our codependency card here, we talked about that. I think they've really been sucking you dry, really been using you for financially, turned you into a sugar baby or sugar mama personally. I saw that with Scorpio as well. The leadership card over codependency is I want you to lead yourself a little bit better. I want you to lead yourself by the heart and not always by the mind, okay? It's time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. And that's with our fiery climax that approaches. I think you're coming to an end of a conclusion in your life and there's some new changes that are happening. And that's really sweet to see. You know, the fiery climax approaches, and that's about a lot of energy and emotions, okay? You got the Aries sign here, and this is a fire sign. This is wand energy. If you want to use an Aries energy, what you want to tap into is their childlike experiences, they're emotional. They're very passionate creatures, and going into taking anything like that with that type of intensity and drive, it's really going to help you deal with this person. Have some heart-to-heart conversations with them. Now, letting your friends help you out here. I'm going to ask for and accept support for others, and that's cool. It seems like you could be hanging out with your friends a little bit more, and that's going to help you with distractions of getting away from this situationship that you're in. Angel therapy says here, Archangel Raphael says, give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. Release that negative energy, my friend. Release that, what they've given you. Give it back. Even if they gave you love, they gave you hatred, they gave you arguments, they give it back. Give everything back. Say, everything you gave to me, I give back. It's a release. And I want you to, don't let your past hold you back. I need you to release that energy, because what's coming to you is your soulmate. We got soulmate energy in your future, and we got patience. I need you to be patient, and it's time to release that negative energy. Full moon in Scorpio. Take that nurturing of Scorpio. That's your next door neighbor. Scorpio energy is so nurturing and so loving and very protective. Okay, so coming into that energy is something to work with as well, right? Kind of like harnessing that energy with the Scorpio energy. That's more closer to you. If your birthdays are closer to Scorpio, that could be fun that way. Definitely need some things to look out for this month. And just remember, pinching finances. Watch that person's not going to keep sucking and pulling you back in, okay? They're codependent on you, and they like that. They're using you for money, or I'm feeling it, and is using your energy up. They're taking so much from you. Could be a friend, it could be a lover, but I'm feeling more lover. They're really, really taking. It's time for you to move on. Please, 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 please. Well, my love, it's been a wonderful hanging out with you today, and thank you for joining me. Throw me down a likes up and subscribe, and it lets me know that you're out there, and helps support my free content channel. Throw me down which pile that you chose, and also which state, province, or country that you're from. And I love hearing where everyone is from. It's so cool. The community is growing, and it's been very exciting for me, and I always comment back to everyone. Thanks so very much for hanging out. Bye.